are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So, Cardi B has been making some headlines because she recently went to one of Stefan Diddy's events. And as we know, Stefan Diddy, he gets like brand deals and stuff like that. I think he hosted a yoga event. But a lot of people are talking about how Cardi B is looking botched in like a toothache, okay, on social media. Now, in hindsight, she just did have a baby. But a fan said, these BBLs killing y'all and the dyes don't match. Okay, so fans are calling out Cardi B recently because they're saying her BBL is still looking a mess. Now, here's my thing. I don't think it's just Cardi B. I think anytime a celebrity gets work done, it don't always come out right. Okay, you know, there's a lot of celebrities in the game that are botched. Okay, I don't even think Cardi B has the worst BBL. In my opinion, it's Musty Walker. I think her BBL is way worse than Cardi B's. But I think what Cardi B can do is she can get some of the fat sucked out of her thighs and make her butt smaller. And I think that will be helpful. I feel like her BBL is too big. That's why it always looks like a toothache, because it's just too big. You know, it needs to be medium size. Okay, so I think if she reduces it, she'll get dragged a lot less. But also, Cardi B has been invited and requested by top officials from the Chinese island to perform at their 45,000 capacity River Stadium as part of a tour for her highly anticipated album this year. Okay? Let me know if you guys think that Cardi B would actually get invited to something like this. I don't know if I fully believe it. And here's my thing. I do feel like Cardi B could do an arena tour. Okay? And to be quite honest, I think some people, not everybody, are excited for her tour, even though it's not selling out. No shade. It's not selling out. But I don't know if I think she can do 45,000. Overseas? Nah. And the reason why, I know she just performed at Saudi Arabia. Okay, I know she just did that. But there's a reason why she hasn't announced the tour dates for Europe. She hasn't announced the tour dates for overseas. She's focusing, and Titanic Records are focusing on the U.S. because they feel like it's guaranteed for people to buy them. Versus overseas, people are not going to buy the tickets like that. It happened to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan was doing good in the U.S., but then when she went overseas, she wasn't really selling out her shows like that. So that's my whole thing. I feel like, I don't know if Cardi B can do a full-fledged tour overseas. I think she can do a show here and there. But I definitely think she can do a tour in the U.S. The only thing is she selling out in the U.S.? Is Cardi B selling out? Because I don't think she's sold out yet. But she still got 2 months. And, you know, I think that Cardi B, if she do a discount like she did with her album, they going to guarantee to sell out. If she sell her tickets for $5 like she did that album, I think it definitely going to sell out. Okay? See, you know, her fans, I don't think they can afford $100 ticket. $5, yes. Now, it has been officially confirmed that Ayra Starr has a remix called Hot Body featuring Megan Thee Stallion, and allegedly it will be coming out next year. So I guess the alleged collaboration is true. I think I said this yesterday. I don't know if I really think that Ayra Starr need a remix with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't feel like the song is going to get bigger with Megan on it. You know, back in the day, remix used to make a song last longer on the charts or make the song more popular. That's what a remix was for. I don't think Megan's going to be able to do that, in my opinion. I think she should call up Tyla, you know, or, you know, WizKid or something like that. I don't think that Megan Thee Stallion going to make it bigger, in my opinion. Now, moving on from that, D0JA is not happy with RCA the Colorist. You know, her album didn't do too well in the charts, and she's been touring all over the world. Doing a really good job, by the way. But her songs are not moving up the charts like Tyla's are. Okay, Tyla, since she's been going to all the different countries around the world, Chanel has been moving up the charts. Unfortunately for Doja Cat, it is not the same effect. I don't think that they're touring in the same location currently, but they are doing an overseas tour regardless. And people are not streaming Doja Cat like they're streaming Tyla. So she feels away. Now, they're not under the same label, but Doja Cat has been in the game longer. So she is telling her team behind the scenes, what the fuck? What is going on? Now, in my opinion, I think Tyla's not a rapper or a pop rapper. They make different types of music. And right now, if I have to be completely honest, Tyler's that girl right now. I feel like Doja Cat was that girl, but I feel like she might have gotten into too many scandals. That could be it. Tyla has gotten into 2 scandals, right? Doja Cat has been in 5 different scandals, and I think she has to realize that most of her hardcore fans are actually in the U.S. Now, moving on from that, Tina Knowles thanks Monica for welcoming Kelly Rowland onto the tour with open arms. She said, "You always been the kindest, most genuine uplifter of other females since we met you as a teenager. Thank you for welcoming Kelly with open arms to the tour. We love you." Okay. Now, a lot of people are saying that, Tina acts like she's Kelly Rowland's mom, because she's been in Kelly Rowland's life for so long. So that's why she's making this post. But where is Brandy's thank you? Okay. I don't think Brandy and Ray J gonna be happy about this, but this goes back to what I said before, that, if you was on my Patreon, y'all know the real tea as to why Queen B don't really mess with Brandy. And now, after Ray J has spoken out prematurely about, Queen B and Camel Face not taking any pictures with Brandy, and the tour is over and they still ain't getting no pictures, this basically makes it look like they definitely do not give a fuck about the Norwoods, okay? Let me know how y'all feel about it. I definitely feel like people want Queen B's validation. A lot of artists want Queen B's validation, but she only gives it to certain artists. But at least Monica got a thank you. That's better than nothing, because it could have been nothing, okay? But at least Monica got a thank you, and they're not going to take it out on Monica. But Ray J and Brandy, I wouldn't be shocked if Camel Face and Queen B start making some phone calls. I just wouldn't be shocked. Now, moving on from that, Charlemagne the God is under some scrutiny. Everybody's radio show that is under a big company like iHeart, Mia, Cole, Warner, whatever you want to call it, is under a watchful eye. And as we know, Ebro's show got canceled. DJ Head, his show got canceled. Jimmy Kimmel, they tried to end him. But he's still here. But Charlemagne the God contract is allegedly not up for renewal, according to Tasha K. Now, she said his contract ends January 21st. A close source tells me that they are not bringing him back, reportedly due to his shift in political spaces. What does this mean for the future of the Breakfast Club? Everything is allegedly. Even my name is allegedly. Okay, so let me know if you guys believe that. Here's my thing. I feel like it would be a mistake, and I know a lot of people don't like Charlemagne the God because of his viewpoints, but I think it would be a mistake on the Breakfast Club to get rid of Charlemagne. If you're going to get rid of anybody, it should be Just Not Hilarious or DJ P Envy, okay? They're boring, okay? Just Not Hilarious never know what's going on. But I definitely think Charlemagne is the face of the Breakfast Club. It would be the dumbest decision for iHeart to make to get rid of him. Whether you like him or not, he's the entertainment. He's been the entertainment for 10 plus years. And I think that, I don't always agree with everything Charlemagne says. And I think he definitely goes after black women a little bit too hard. He's definitely calmed down in recent years. But he is the Breakfast Club. He is the show. So, just because he's not for a certain politician and he calls them out, I feel like that's wrong to try to cancel somebody's show because they're not for the current president. Like, that's corny to me, because at the end of the day, he's called out Kamala. He's called out Joe Biden. He's called out a lot of different politicians, not just the one that he currently dislikes. It just doesn't make logical sense. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would be the dumbest decision that Ayarr could possibly make. Okay, and they would lose a lot of money and viewers. And I don't even watch The Breakfast Club, but they definitely get views. Like certain interviews get like millions of views on YouTube alone. So they definitely bring in the numbers. Now, moving on to Tyla. Tyla, who has been doing well on Paolify, doing 3 to 4 million streams on Chanel on Paolify. Song is guaranteed to debut on the Hot 100. Has caught Camel Face's eye. Camel Face has been eyeing Tyla for a while now. And just like Ayra Starr, he wants her on Roc Nation. Okay? Which let me know if you think that would be a good idea for Tyla. Now, it has been reported that the hype company, the management company, will reportedly expand to African music through a global management partnership with Brandon Hickson and Colin Gale. Tyla will be the first artist supported, who will remain under the same management, but will have Hype's additional global scale and resources. And if you guys notice, Tyla has been making waves globally with her new hit single, Chanel. And she's been doing phenomenal on Paolify. So with that being said, even though Roc Nation has connection and, Tyla could possibly get a Queen Bee collaboration, just like Megan Thee Stallion if she signed to Roc Nation. But Hype, they backed a lot of global artists already like BTS. What happened to BTS? Are they still around? But the point of the matter is, Hype does do the global thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like, no shade, Ayra Starr is really getting much of a push over there. So let me know how y'all feel about it. It looks like Tyla is making moves. So congratulations to Princess Tyla. Now, moving on from that. Now, is Tems engaged? That's what the streets are saying, which I don't know if I fully believe. But Tems put out a music video, Mine. And I guess an artist named Dave was in the music video. And then magically, Tem pulls out her hand or like shows her hand and there's a ring, a rock on her hand. It was an ugly ring. I hope that's not the engagement ring, because that looked like something you can buy off Amazon. But a lot of people are speculating that she's engaged or her and Dave got something going on. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like he was like kind of secretive about it though. It don't feel like he was like saying this is my woman in the music video. So, it felt like she kind of was like looking back at him like, are we going to come out? And he's like kind of nonchalant about it. So I don't know if I fully believe this relationship, to be quite honest. I think it might just be fan speculation. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that's not a way to do it, to show people you engage. I don't feel like that is the correct way. I think you need to do a proper announcement. If you're going to say this is the person you're going to be with, stand in it. Be loud and proud in it. Don't be trying to hide it. And that's exactly what it was given. It was given, I'm hiding this relationship, or I'm going to be nonchalant about it. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I got some very hot tea on 50 Cent, Diddy, Sydney Sweetie, Zendaya on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I hope you guys have a great day.